Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Want to get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank ExcelR for being a part of it.
very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about ExcelR and I enrolled in ExcelR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they
As I inform you all, as today we have an assessment, or like today is the last day. So, like Pranay sir will continue the class till 8:10. After 8:10, I'm sharing the assessment link on the chat. Okay, so by using that link, you can take over the test. Okay, I hope you all understood. If your if your friends are not yet joined, please ask them to join. Okay, yeah. So Pranay sir. Is I'm audible? Vanessa, is I'm audible? Okay, sir is starting in a minute. Please wait, guys. We'll wait for 2 minutes. He will start the session. Students, actually, trainer is like Pranay sir is facing some network issue. Please be waited. Is joining back. Yeah, have joined back. He will start, please.
Am I audible, Sushmita?
Yeah, yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'm not able to connect through my device, so connected with another one. So, welcome back to our IoT is the student development program on Internet of Things. So, I hope you are enjoyed with this particular sessions, and this is our last session. So, we'll try to continue with one more last topic where everyone wants to learn about this. Okay, so let me go through this. Okay, fine. So, right. So, in today's topic, I just want to discuss about um AWS. This is one of the IoT, what we say, uh, sorry, AWS. It is one of the cloud platform. Just we generally use IoT for different cloud platforms, to upload the data to that particular cloud. We use this cloud platforms. So I just want to explore this real-time cloud platform to know how this works and how to upload this particular data to the cloud platform. Okay. So I hope it is clear for you. Uh, okay. Just give me a second. Let me share it. Yeah. Okay, right then. So AWS, how many of you know about this particular cloud platform? You can reply in the chat box. How many of you know about this AWS cloud? Have you worked any time before this? And you can push your answers in the chat box. Okay, okay. Amazon Web Services, yes, of course. I'm just asking you, have you worked on this particular AWS for any services? Or have you learned anything on this AWS? Okay, right, fine. So let me explain you what is this AWS is all about. So this AWS is generally stands for Amazon Web Services. So it is from the company called Amazon. Okay, but these AWS will follow a principle like pay as per use. Okay, in general, what is this policy? I just want to explain you. So whenever if you want to upload any data, say suppose Google Drive is there. Sorry, Google Drive. Yes. Okay. So whenever you create your account, okay. So a 15 GB of space will be allocated. So this 15 GB of space, irrespective of whether you are using that or not, that 15 GB data will be or space will be allocated for you. Okay, but when any company wants to use this particular any cloud platform, so generally what they do is they work on the infrastructure. Okay, if they failed, if they don't want this infrastructure, if they don't want to what we say invest more on that particular in a cloud service, which is nothing an infrastructure as a service, so they rely on that service providers. So previously service providers will work like whenever you pay for any plan, so we'll give you this much space in that particular server or in the data center. So after that particular usage, the company will extend that to few more space over there. But here the company is not whether the service provider company doesn't know whether that particular space is fully utilized it or not. But this AWS comes up with a solution like pay per as per the use. Okay. So if you are using this particular service, only pay for that particular. So no need to pay for the complete space or complete services. If you are using these services for a limited time period, okay, or for this much space only, just you can use it. If you are using it more, no, don't worry about that. So we'll charge you only the space or only the services which you are using. So this is a policy which AWS is following. Okay, so there is AWS will have a wide range of services. Almost 250 plus services are there in different domains. It's not only restricted for only one particular domain. You name a service, you name a technology, that type of services is available in this particular AWS. So just for the storage, computer powering, database, machine learning, blockchain, internet of things, there are much more are there which we can use this particular things. Okay. Right. So these particular AWS will work both for the business point of view as well as the individual users. Okay. So this is about a brief overview of AWS. This is not an AWS class, so I'm not going in it. But here you can see these are the services which AWS is providing you. Okay. So basically, most of the software companies are working on this. EC2, which is nothing but elastic cloud computing, which were they work on virtual computers. So they work sign into that particular EC2, and they'll create a virtual server. All that particular virtual computer, there they work on that particular platforms. Okay, so we have different services for RDS. Okay, and mailing service, notification service, like that we have different things are also there in this particular AWS. Okay, so in this particular AWS, I just want to explore or just want to explain you the service which is related to our IoT. Okay, so there are a lot of services are there only for IoT. Okay, so here I'm just going to explain you one services in that particular IoT, which is nothing but IoT core. Okay, so the name of this particular service is IoT core. Okay, so what is this IoT core is nothing but in general what we all know, right? So generally we used to collect some sorry collect some data from different devices, so like an car, house, camera, whatever, through IoT devices. The data will be transmitted to this particular IoT core. This is a one service. Okay, generally we used to store the data in this particular services. Okay, and how we are going to transmit, we use this MQTT protocol. We already seen this in our previous sessions. So the data will be transmitted to this particular IoT core using this MQTT protocol. So once the data is received or stored in this particular IoT core, then we'll use some other services. Okay, say suppose DynamoDB. So this DynamoDB is used to store that data in your databases. And there are Lambda functions or simple notification services are there. Like whenever the threshold value is more, so we need to send some data to that some email or to mobile, so say suppose through a mobile to a web, like that we can send this particular notification. So that can be happened in this particular cloud platform, which is nothing but AWS cloud. Okay, so I just want to explain more about this, how to transfer that. First of all, let us see that how this services will live. It is a cloud service. We can easily connect to this particular, we can interact, and the messages will be scalable. And as you all know, it follows, it is AWS is also following this MQTT protocol. So that's why I concentrated little more on this particular protocol in the last two sessions. Okay, so as you know, it will follow publish and subscribe things. So we all know about this. So we can use this sensors data or all the data, and there will be a broker will be there. This broker will be acting on that particular actuator, and we can use all these things. Okay, so these are the steps which we are following this. So I'll just go one by one. So right, why we need to use this AWS, why not the other cloud services which are available? So AWS is most popular or Microsoft Azure, these both are more popular in the software domain. So to integrate, to use these particular services, there are some other services are there like IBM. Is there like IBM Watson, Google Cloud. So if you are working with Google, they have their own cloud. So basically, the topmost companies, Cisco having their own cloud. So basically, the top companies or the top most of the companies have their own cloud. Whenever you come to the middle level companies or low tier companies, all these are companies mainly work on this AWS or Azure. Most of the cases, 60 to 80%, most of the cases they work on either AWS or Azure. Okay, so I'm just explaining you this AWS. So Azure is also works the same similar kind of thing, which just most of the similar things are available. Just a few things are differ, but almost the same. Okay, so why AWS is it is most many people are using or many want to learn this for AWS. So I'm just concentrating on AWS. Okay, right. So first of all, so here we can create an account in this particular AWS for free of cost. Okay. So it is not like a ThinkSpeak. So in previous sessions, I explained you about a cloud platform, which is nothing but ThinkSpeak. So ThinkSpeak in that we can create an account for free of cost. We can use that particular account for up to there is a limit, like we can create only 4 channels or we can use only limited resources. You can't upload any image channels because we need to subscribe to that. We need to pay. For a free of cost, you can use up to 4 channels. You can upload the data over there, and that analysis and visualizations can also be happened in that particular cloud. ThinkSpeak. But most of the cases, these ThinkSpeak is can't be used in real time expose atmosphere or real time scenarios. At that time you need to either shift to some cloud platforms like AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, like that. But whenever you are shifting this to AWS, so for a beginner level or for a student point of thing, so you can go for full versions or like that, right? So AWS for an trailer version, they use we can use this particular AWS for free of cost for 1 year, but not all the services. Only few services we can utilize. The basic services can be utilized for free of cost for 1 hour. Okay, sorry, for 1 year. Okay, so for that you just need to go to the particular site. Like here you can search in that AWS console. Okay, which is nothing but AWS Amazon .com. Okay, so here you need to sign into this particular things. So after signing, you can click on the sign in into the console. It will ask you for some details. Okay, so like one thing is I just want to remind you, so you need to give all your credentials and also like your name, username, etc., email ID, etc. After that, they will ask you your card details. Okay, card details, either credit card or a debit card. Okay, so this is for the authentication. It is not like simple because AWS is a fully automated and real-time cloud platform, right? So they will ask you for the card details. So you need to enter your own card. The name of that particular account and the card details both should match. Okay. So you need to create that using the card. So whenever you are creating, while creating, so 2 rupees will be deducted from your account. I don't know actually whether it is updated or not, but as per my knowledge, so they are deducting 2 rupees from your account. So after verification, so your account, your card, everything after verifying, then the 2 rupees will be refunded back to your account within uh, uh, 10 to 15 working days, not 10, below 10 working days. So the 2 rupees will be refunded back. So once it got refunded, your account will be in active position. So you can now use your account. Okay. So this is how whenever this is what for 1 year you can use it. After the 1 year, after the usage of 1 year, if you are using, still you are using any services, so if you are using any stuff, you need to pay for that particular service. So you will get a what we say bill to your email ID or phone number that you use this particular services. The cost of that particular this service is so and so. So the, like that they will send you a note things. So after 1 year, so below 1 year for a free trial, only a few services will be used. Those services will be also listed. You can use that particular services. I hope it is clear for you how to create an account in this. Is it clear, guys? Any queries? Fine. Any queries till now? If you have any queries, you can push in the chat box, or else I'll continue with this. Okay, right then. Okay, so let us explore this how to create an account. So see, we learned how to create an account. Now we'll use a service called AWS. There are a lot of services are available. Just you can click on the services on the top. Then you'll get to know these are the services for analytics you have, for blockchain, business, containers, database. Okay, there are a lot of services are for robotics, satellite, machine learning. Okay, there are a lot of services are available over here. So here, just a second, sorry. So here in that technology, so you have these many different services are available. Okay, so IoT one click, IoT analytics, IoT core, like that you have different services are available for you. Okay, so in that I'm just using IoT core. So these services used to connect devices to the cloud. So we can connect the devices which are there for us, like ESP32 or Python, sorry, or Arduino or Raspberry Pi. We can connect to this particular cloud platform and we can upload the data. So if you want to pre-process that particular data, if you want to analyze, you can visualize. This IoT analytics can also be used, but as per my knowledge, this is for the paid version. This is not in the free versions. Okay, so you can also use this. So okay, so this is the service which we are using in our IoT, which is nothing but IoT core, which is to connect the devices to the cloud platform. Okay, so what is this particular AWS IoT core? Okay, so here this console will is used to connect, and also you use to test that particular data, and also we can manage this particular data. Okay, so here you can see you can connect the individual devices. You can create some templates to connect to that particular devices, etc, etc. Okay, so here it is saying that AWS IoT can support billions of devices and trillions of messages. It can process and route those messages to AWS endpoints and to the other devices reliably and securely. So this is a overview of that particular AWS. So let us explore this how to send the data to this particular IoT core. Okay, so if you compare in the ThinkSpeak cloud platform, so if you want to upload a data to that, first of all we need to create an channel. Okay, so after creating, you need to use API keys and the channel ID. So using that API key and channel ID, we are going to upload the data to the cloud platforms. Yes, but in this AWS or in micro Azure also, this is not that much simple. Okay, so we need to follow some rules and regulations to connect to this particular AWS cloud platform. Okay, so in that we need to follow few steps. Okay, the first step is we need to create an certificate. Okay, so what is this certificate is? So this certificate is the is used to authenticate the device and the client connections. Okay, so as we need to follow some rules and regulations, some protocol to upload the data, in that first we need to create this certificate. Okay, so certificates must be registered with AWS IoT and activated before a device or client can communicate with AWS IoT. So why we are using this certificate, which is nothing but to authenticate the device. Okay, so that for that we need to create this particular certificate. So how to create the certificate? So in that, in a AWS cloud, you need to go to the security, manage in the to the left side. You have a security and go for the certificates. So and this page will be displayed for you. You can, if you don't have any previous certificates, you can use create certificate over here. Click on that, or else you can go to the add certificate over here. Okay, so in that you can also create a certificate over here. Okay, so click on create certificate. Okay, and it will asking you so what type of certificate you need to create. Whenever you created certificate, suppose whenever you do any certificate will have an unique ID. Am I right? So that ID, even though in your degree certificate also, that ID will be your rule number. Okay, part of that rule number also, there will be a certificate number will be there. Okay, so like that we have there will be an option like new certificate will be generated, or else with an ID, or else uh, you can have an CSR, which is nothing but certificate signing request. Okay, so generally this is used for companies. Okay, with they have a private key will be there, so using that particular key they will be accessing this particular certificate. But right now we are not using that. I am just using the auto generate new certificate. And here the status, so there are two status will be there. One is inactive and active. So if you are using this particular service right now, so within if you want to use it as soon as possible, so can make it active, or else you can make it inactive. Whenever you are using this particular certificate, at that particular point you can make it active. Okay, so these two options are available. So right now I'm making it in inactive state. Okay, after that creating a I clicked on create. Okay, so once the before creating this particular certificate, so it is showing you, right? So the certificates will be downloaded, the keys and the certificate will be downloaded, and this particular download option is available only for this time. So please make this note, these certificates is available only for this time. Okay, after that you can't able to download this particular certificates. So you can see over here, this is the only time you can download the key files for this certificate. Okay, so you need to download at this particular time only. So what are the certificates are there? One is the device certificate, and the public key, private key, and the root CA certificates. Okay, you can use any one of this. So right now I'm using this CA1 certificate. There are two type of security profiles are there. One is RSA 2048 bit key and 256 bit key. Okay, so as per your devices or the what we say security profile, you can choose any one of this. So right now I'm using the first one. So root CA1 thing. So you need to download it. So once you download it, you can see like certificate downloaded, key downloaded, certificate downloaded. So you need to download it and you need to save it in a folder. Okay, so after that okay, just you need to save that all those things and click on create, and then your certificate will be created with a unique ID. Okay, so this is the ID of that particular certificate, and you can see this is in inactive state. Okay, so this is the first step we need to do. So what is that? We need to create this particular certificate. So why we need this? Is the certificate for authenticating the devices. Okay, so this is the first step we need to do. Got it? So if you click on that particular certificate, you can see this certificate ID, and also when it is created, valid till valid from, and when it expires. So you can see all these particular things, who is the issuer of this particular certificate. So all these things will be displayed in this particular certificate option. So you can see here you have successfully created the certificate with some ID. Okay, right? So this is the first step. Okay. So guys, are you understanding what I mean to say? Right. Fine. So the next step we need to do is we need to create a policy. So what is this policy means? This is the second one. So policy which is used to allow you to control the access over that particular uh, what with the certificate or that particular device. Or what is this control access? Say suppose as a team you are working. So in a near real time corporate world also, say suppose you are uploading some data to this particular cloud. So there is a group of people are there, like team is there who are working on the same project. Okay, so say suppose you have an access, one person, one team member have an access to upload the data to the cloud platform, and there is one person is there who is working on that particular data. So that for that particular person will give some access, like only you can download, you can upload the data to this particular. So the first person of the team has an access to only upload the data. Okay, the second person have an access like only to download the data. Okay, like that there are two people are there who are working on that. So one people is there who need to say do some analysis. Okay, so we need to give a right or access for in that particular perspective. So for all these type of things, what we have to do is we need to create a policy. Okay, that is what it means, like control access. Okay, so what type of policy? Say suppose for the first person will create a policy in such a way that you are only the one who need to publish the data. Okay, we'll create a policy in that particular accept, and we'll give that policy to that particular X person. Say suppose for other person is there, so we'll give an access like only you can subscribe to that particular data. You are not allowed to publish any data into that particular cloud or to that particular channel or that particular service. Okay, so for that particular we need to create a policy, and we can share that policy to that particular person. Like that we can create some policies. So what is the policy means? It is allow you to control access to that particular IoT code. Okay, so got it. So here how to create, you can create over here or create the policy. Okay, and so you need to give a policy name over here. So suppose that X person, you can give an X person name over here. So some Y person name, or else if the X person is like working with a team, you can give a team name over there. Okay, and here what are the documents? So what is the policy effect? You need to allow it. And what is the policy action? What are the actions which you need to do? So these are the different actions are there. As I told you, this particular AWS will follow MQTT. So here they're also having some MQTT policy actions. Okay. So you can connect like permission to connect to the IoT core message broker, only to publish the data, only to receive, only to subscribe. Okay, like that you have a different options are available. So according to your policy or according to that particular requirement, you can click on, select that particular policy. Or else if you want the overall access, if you want all access which are available in that particular policy, so what you need to do, you need to select the star button, star option. Okay, all AWS IoT actions. So you need to select that particular star. Okay, so I selected the star. Even for the resource, I selected the star. So, which means that this particular policy will have the complete authority of that particular IoT clone. Okay. So, I need to create that. So, once I created with my name. So, once I created, a policy will be created over here. So this is my policy. Okay. So it was created, etc., etc. What is the actions, etc. That will be created over, done with, is available. Okay. So this is the second step. So what I need to do? So here, this is my certificates. So here in the certificates, you can see here there are options like policy, things, non-compliance, etc., etc. What you need to do is you need to attach that particular policy to this particular certificate, the certificate which you created. So you need to create that what we say what we, you need to attach that particular policy to this particular certificate. Okay, so here go to certificate, there is an option is available like attach policy. So after that we need to select the policy which we are going to attach. So select that and then attach. So what happens to this particular certificate which we created, this policy which we created will be attached, so that we need to attach this certificate with the policies. Okay, got it. So this is the third step. So first step is we need to create a certificate, and the second step is we need to create the policy and we need to attach that policy to the certificate. Okay, and the fourth step is we need to create a thing. So what is this thing? Okay, so here a thing is a representation or record of your physical device in the cloud. Okay, understood. So what is this thing? It is a physical device. Say suppose your device. Okay, so to this particular device, so from which device your data is coming. So for that particular device we need to create this particular thing. Okay, so in IoT, thing means nothing but the device, right? So in the same way, this is the device thing which we need to create. So after creating that thing, so this thing will be attached to that particular certificate. So how to create that? So here it is saying how many devices are there. So if I am using for only one particular thing, one particular device, I need to select create single thing. If I have multiple devices, then you can select create many things. Okay. So right now I'm using only one thing. So I just selected the thing. So it is asking some thing. So what is the name of that particular thing? You need to attach, write the name, and there are the shadowings are available. Nothing but replica of that particular things. So to sync with that particular AWS. Okay. So right now I'm not using any shadows. So create on the next. So it will asking, do you have any certificate? Okay, here it will ask you the certificate. If you didn't create any certificate before, so you can create over here, auto generate a new certificate. Okay, so or else you can select an option like skip creating a certificate. Why? Because we already created a certificate, right? So I selected that particular skip option. So create that particular thing. So a thing will be is created with my name. Okay, I gave my name, so thing is created. So after that, what I need to do, I need to attach this particular thing. This is my thing. Okay, so this thing I need to attach with the certificate. Okay, so attach to the things. There is an option is available like attach to the things. So click on attach and select the thing which you created just now and attach to the thing. Okay, click on that and your thing is attached to the certificate. So this is the what we say 3 to 5 steps. So which you need to do for mandatory to upload the data to this particular cloud platform. So this is not that much easy like how we did in ThinkSpeak Cloud. Okay. So this is little bit real time, right? So that's why we need to work on all these particular things. Okay. Fine. Any queries till now? Any queries, guys? Any queries till now? If you have any queries, you can ask me in the chat box. So once it's done, then we'll move further. The first thing is we need to create a certificate. Okay. And after that, we need to create a policy. And then we need to create a thing. And this policy and things are need to attach to the certificate which we create. Got it, guys? Any queries? Can you explain one again? Nothing, guys. Okay, let me brief you. One, just a second. Um, so let me go for that. First thing is you need to go to the services called IoT core services. This service is used to connect the device to the cloud, you need to go to that in the search option. You can. So this is the IoT core, and then you need to create a certificate first. Okay. So in the security option, you have a certificate and policies are there. So certificate is used to authenticate the device. Okay. So you need to create this particular certificate. While you are creating this, so the certificates you need to download it. This is available only for the one time. This is very important. So while you are creating, you need to download these particular certificates, and after that you need to save that in a folder, and then you need to create a policy. So policy is used to control the access over that particular thing. So we can give the access, what type of access unique required, so that we need to mention, and then we need to create a policy. So just I explained, like only to publish the data, only to subscribe the data, only to do some analysis, like that we'll create some policies. And then after creating the policy, so you need to attach this policy to the certificate. Okay. So here this is the certificate, and select that particular policy and then attach. Okay. So this is how we are going to attach this. And after that, we need to create a thing is nothing but this is just by a device. Okay. So we need to create that particular thing. While you are creating the thing, it will ask you for how many devices you have. If you have a single device, you need to select the single thing, or else you can select multiple, create many things for a number of devices. Okay. So after that, it will ask you some properties, and you need to select. And also it will ask you, do you have any certificate available? So based on that particular certificate, you can create that particular thing. So right now we already created, so I'm skipping this option, and my thing is created, and then I need to attach this particular thing to the certificate. So this is the steps we need to follow to upload the data to the cloud platform. Got it, guys? This is the thing. First one is certificate, policy, and thing. Got it? So these three we need to do. Right. So after that, and right. So there is, we need to select, we need to, what we say, um, copy the endpoint. What is this endpoint in the sense? This is available in the settings option. So endpoint is nothing but the zones. So AWS having a different zones are available. So even though in our Hyderabad, we have a zone. Okay, so AWS zone, which is nothing but data center. So there are approximately a few 20 to 25 zones are available throughout this world. So where we have different zones available. One is US. I'll just show you. Okay, so these are the different zones are available. Okay, so here you can see. So but if you are creating your account, it doesn't mean that you'll be allocated to the nearby zone. It doesn't mean like that. So here, say suppose we are in Hyderabad, in around Hyderabad. So I'm not allocated, I don't have an enable for this account for this AWS zone. Okay, my account is relocated or allocated in North Virginia. Okay. So like that, whenever you create based on the availability or based on the features or like that, so will be allocated to one particular zone. Okay. So while we are writing the code, we need to know to which zone we are allocated. So for that particular purpose, if you go to your settings, you'll be having this particular endpoint. This is my endpoint. So you need to select, you need to copy this particular endpoint. So this is one more step you need to do. Okay. So so how to write a code to upload this data to the cloud platform. Okay, so I'll show you first in Python code. Okay, and after that I'll also show you in devices like ESP32 or like that. Okay, so here this is a piece of code, nothing much complicated, very simple thing. So first of all, we need to import some packages, which is nothing but AWS IoT Python SDK software development kit. So we need to install that particular what we say library. Okay, in that I'm importing. So AWS IoT MQTT client. Okay, as we are following MQTT protocol, so I'm using this MQTT client and a random time. So this is a general libraries. So here I'm creating an object. Okay, you called with my name called Pranay. Okay, so client equal to AWS IoT MQTT client Pranay. Okay, so from that I am accessing to that particular endpoint. So to which zone I am allocated. So I copied over here with the port value like 8883. So MQTT we used 1883. So here we are using 8883. Okay. And after that, I am configuring my credential. I am saving my credentials. Okay. So if you remember, we downloaded and we created that in the folder. Like in the same folder, we need to write this particular code. Okay, so because to access this particular certificates. Okay, so here I am using Amazon root CA certificate, root certificate, and I'm using private key. Okay, and the device certificate. Okay, we also downloaded public key. So right now I'm using only the root certificate, device private key, and device certificate. So I'm accessing these three. Okay, and after that there are some settings are there. So to publish queuing, how much rate, how much data we need to publishing, I'm making in at infinity. And frequency of data transfer, for every 2 seconds I'm transferring the data. And disconnect timeout, I'll wait for 10 seconds and I'll disconnect that. And here I'm using MQTT operations for every 5 seconds. So here some basic settings over here I'm using it. Okay, and after that so I'm creating a notification. Okay, using the client and user data and messages. So here I'm writing the code in this particular while after. See, okay, right. So client dot connect. So using that particular root certificates or that endpoint, so it will connect to that particular AWS. Once it connected, then you can see AWS IoT is connected, message will be printed. And then here, so as we all know, MQTT will follow like publish, subscribe, topic. Am I right? So here the broker is nothing but the AWS. So here I'm creating a topic called skill underscore IoT. So that is my topic name. Okay. So I'm pushing that notification. So here the main program is like this. So humidity, I'm creating some random, even though you can also use your data over here, like real time data. For generally sake, I'm using some random int. So temperature is also some random int. So I'm using this temperature and humidity in a single string. Okay, so payload is nothing but temperature plus humidity. Okay, I'm using this particular what we say data in a single string, and I'm pushing that particular data. So here I'm storing that particular data in payload. Okay, so after the payload, I'm publishing that particular data. Okay, so client dot publish using that particular topic, and the payload will be published. So here I'm using time dot sleep, for every 2 seconds the data will be published. So this is a small, very simple one. Okay, understood, guys? So this is how we can use Python coding. Okay, you can use this code in Raspberry Pi or like that. Instead of using random, you can also integrate some sensors, real-time sensors, and you can write a code over here. Okay. So by this, the data will be pushed to that particular what we say cloud platform. Okay, AWS. And also I'll just show you this in ESP32. Okay. So how you can push this particular data in ESP32. Okay. So this is a small piece of code, nothing much. So as to transfer the data, first of all, we need to have Wi-Fi.h. Yes. And MQTT, we know about this particular header file, which is nothing but pub sub client. I'm storing my SSID and password, AWS endpoint. So I need to save that, copy this endpoint over here. MQTT topic, your topic name, and you need to save that certificate, private key, and root saves here. Similarly, how we used in our what we say Python coding, in similar fashion, you can also use that particular certificate. Okay. So I created an object, and that object is attached with this MQTT protocol. So this is my program to attach to Wi-Fi. Okay, so as we all know how to use that. So here Wi-Fi dot client, I'm accessing that particular root certificate and private key and a device certificate. Okay, I'm accessing that, configuring that, and also I'm connecting to that particular MQTT server. This is using that endpoint and also using the same port number, which is nothing but 8883. Okay, and we all know reconnect. So to reconnect that particular data, so here I'm using only the temperature value. Okay, this is an example payload, and you know how to interface that sensors like using DHT sensor like that, and you can push that particular payload. So I told you, right, we need to push that in a string format if we are using humidity and in a single thing. And client dot publish using the topic and the payload. I'm publishing that particular data and I'm using for every 5 seconds. So this is a simple code you can write on your ESP32 to connect to that AWS platform. Okay. So this is the code after writing it, compiling it, uploading it, and after connecting it successfully to the AWS, you can see this in your cloud platform. So how you can see? You can go to the test option which is available and click on that MQTT test client. So if you click on that, so here you can monitor your particular data. So here you need to enter your topic filter. So nothing but to the topic. So you can create n number of topics also. Okay. So we already discussed whenever you are using different devices, you can use a number of topics. And so of course the topic names will be different, right? So you can write that particular topic. So here I use store like skill IoT. And after clicking on that, subscribing to that, so you can see all the data will be published over here. You can see the data in this particular platform. Understood, guys? So this is how you can store your data into this particular AWS cloud platform. Okay, then your data will be stored in this. Got it, guys? So any queries till now? Right. So I'll just explain you one more service which is available over here. So even though in our ThinkSpeak platform, we saw like there is an React things are there whenever like thing http or what we say matlab analysis, something like we do some operations here. Also I'm just want to explain one more services just for your understanding. Say suppose we are uploading some temperature or humidity values. So if that humidity value is more than some threshold value, say suppose, what I need to get a message to my SMS to mobile number or to my email ID. I need to get a message. So how can we do that particular things? Okay, for that you need to create a rule. Okay, you know how I guess you know about what is meant by a rule. Okay, so we need to create this particular rule. So that rule will be available in this message routing. So you need to click on that rule. So the rule will be appeared for you. So here you need to create that particular rule. So click on create rule. It will ask you some properties over here. What is the name of that particular rule? So you need to give a name, and it will ask you the SQL statement, because all the data will be stored in SQL format or in a database. So you need to access that particular SQL data using SQL statement. Okay. So it is asking you SQL statement. Okay. So here this is the statement, select attribute from which topic and what is the condition over here. So I'm just writing a condition like select humidity from the topic name. We use like skill underscore IoT, right? So that topic we created, and condition is lighting, but whenever the humidity is greater than 65. So I'm creating this particular statement. So after whenever this statement got triggered or activated, what I need to do? Okay, so here I need to choose some action. So if suppose my statement is like humidity value, I got like which is greater than 65. Okay, so what action should I do? So there are different actions are available over here. DynamoDB, Lambda, SNS, SQS, Kafka culture, S3 bucket. There are much more services are available. In that, I'm using a simple service called simple notification service, SNS. So I'll get a simple notification. You can see, send a message as an SNS push notification. Just a sending a message. Okay, so humidity is greater than 65, and I'll get a message like so and so humidity is greater than 7. So I selected the simple notification service. So here we didn't created any SNS topic, right? So any SNS to which mail ID I need to push to which number. So what I need to do is I need to create an SNS topic. So topic is nothing but just like our MQTT, just we need to create a topic. So how to create that? So click on that create topic. It will ask for the name, create a name, and after creating you need to topic what created with your name, and you need to subscribe create a subscription. So what type of subscription? So if you want an email thing, you need protocol, email protocol, you can select email protocol, http protocol, http, SMS like that. You can use any of these particular protocol. So right now I'm using email protocol, and I'm giving that email ID over there, and I'm creating that particular subscription. And after creating, you'll get a message to your mail ID. So this is happening to this. If it is for authorizations, you need to confirm that particular subscription. Once confirmed, you can receive a message like this, like subscription confirmed. Okay. So after that, you need to select that particular topic over here. In the SNS, you need to select that particular topic. Okay. And after that, click on next. And here, this is the rule which we are going to create, like Pranay, SQL statement. Okay. And a simple notification service. And after that, so the rule will be created. So whenever the this is created and it is in active position, so whenever that humidity is greater than 65, and you'll get a notification to your mail ID. So and so thing, what we say, humidity is greater than 65, and you'll receive that particular notification. Okay, got it. So this is about AWS cloud. So similar kind of things is available for Azure also. Okay, in the Azure, and not in the same exact way, but almost similarly you need to create some certificates. Okay, the terminology will be different, but that can you can also do in the same. Got it, guys? So if you have any queries, you can ask me in the chat box. For the cloud platform, can you please explain rule once again, sir? Just a second. So similar cloud platforms are like what we say, AWS Azure is there. Okay, similarly you can create in that also. Okay, see there are similar kind of things. Okay, right. So someone is asking to explain this particular rules. There is an option is available like in this message routing rules are there. So rules is simply like how we are uh, defining that particular rule. What rule you want to say? Suppose this temperature value is so and so, get a notification. That is the things. Push it to that some S3 bucket. Okay, or to that particular other services. Okay, so there I told you, right. So there are some other services. Are there some things happening? You trigger that particular service. That service will do some other things. In this type of thing, uh, you can work on this. So how to create, click on create thing, and you need to write a name, and you need to give a SQL statement over here. You need to define that particular rule. Okay, so select attribute, what type of attribute thing, as we are uploading like temperature or humidity, or what is the attribute, you need to select that. And from which topic you are retrieving that particular attribute, you need to mention that particular topic, and the condition you need to mention over here. Okay. So here after that you need to choose an action. These are the different actions are there. Here I used a simple notification service. So here we need to create a notification. So what to where the notification should send, or in SMS format, mail format, like that. So we need to create that particular SMS topic and the subscription over here. So these are the subscription email format, SMS format. You can give your name or phone number also. That can be also happen. So after that, you need to select that particular subscription in the rule format. This is a confirmation thing. So select that and verify whether every rule, properties, SQL statement, actions, everything is correct. And after that, whenever that sensors data or the value is reached that particular point, you will get a message. So that is what how we can create a rule. Okay. So any other things you just want to know? That's it from my end, guys. Okay. So if you have any queries, not only in this, in any overall things. So as this is our last class, so please let me know if you have any queries. I'll try to clear that. If not, we'll directly jump to our final round of this particular what we say SDP. If you have any queries, you can ask in the chat box. Test is today only. After in a couple of minutes, the test will start. Okay. So any queries related to today's topic or any other topics related to IoT, you can ask me. So just a couple of minutes are there. So we can clear that particular things. So for any project related things, you can go through online. You'll get all those details, guys. Okay. If you are following from the beginning till this day, you'll get to know all. I mean, you have an idea how to create an project. So it is if you go through online, you'll know all the stuff and how to collect the data, how to push the data, how to do analysis, all those things you'll get to know. Test will be all the test related details. The admin will explain you. So if any technical related doubts, you can ask me, guys. Okay, right then. I hope there are no queries are there. So thank you, guys. Thank you for attending. All the best for your future and for your career. Okay, and thank you. And over to the admin.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for all this valuable classes about the 15 days. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
So yes, students, yes, I'm sharing the test link on the chat. That will be for 15 marks, as I told you. It is still 8:45. Okay, so I'll be sharing the link. So the test link will be active only till 8:45. Okay, before that, it's an MCQ question. shoot the questions carefully and take it out. So if you have completed the test, please don't drop the session. Okay, so that I can give you the update related to the certificates and all. And also I will let you know, and also I will share you the attendance link. Okay, yes. Yes, I have shared the test link on the chat. Please start taking it. As I told, if you have completed the test, please don't drop the session. There are the important updates has to be shared. And also, as you all know, attendance is very mandatory. You have to mark your attendance as well. Yeah, students, I hope you all taking it. I know like some are messaging like you are done with the assessment. Please be waited as I told, we'll wait for 10 more minutes. At 8:45, I will off it. Okay, so kindly stay online and stay on this session if you have done with the test as well. There are the important update. I will let you know once everyone will be done the test. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm getting the messages like you're all done with the assessment. Please wait for 4 more minutes. Then I will let you know. Please don't drop the session. As you all have a query related to certificates, attendance, everything. Each and every doubts I will be clearing out. So please wait for 4 more minutes. Okay. So let them like all the students completes the test. Those who are taking a test, kindly finish it off fast because the test link going to be uh, deactive on 8:45. Just 4 more minutes is left. I hope you all completed. So I'm getting some messages that you all completed with the assessment. Great. So right now, what I am doing, I'm just sharing. Uh, yeah, I'm just sharing a GMV review link on the chat. This is what you have to give the review. Like, how did you felt the session? Like from day 1 to day 15, how you felt? We just wanted to know whether this session was useful and how the trainer gave, taught you how the session was useful to you all. So we just wanted to know related to that. So I'm just sharing the GMB review link. I know you all are waiting for an attendance link. Definitely, I'll be sharing in some minutes. And one more thing, please be noted like while you're giving this review, please don't mention this as a free course. Anything you can mention like how you like and what you learned from the session, like 1 or 2 lines based on you, upon you. Whatever you wanted to give, you can give. But please don't miss to give the review. Okay, so I'm sharing it on the chat right now. So there are the different links for the different locations. Okay. If you are from Karnataka, the Karnataka link will be different. If you are from Maharashtra, Maharashtra link will be different. And if you are from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, it is mentioned as EP and TN. So based on your location, click on that particular link and give the review. As I told, please don't mention it as a free course. Okay. So I have shared it on a chat. Please start giving it. I'll be sharing the attendance link in a while. Before that, start giving this link review. For other states, no issues. Click on Maharashtra and you can give. For other states like Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and all, you can click on Maharashtra and you can give the review. Some are telling like the links are not working. I can see here the links is all the links are working properly. Kindly check it out and click on that link exactly, and you can mark it, like you can give the review. In YouTube, I'm just sharing the different states link in a different chat so that you will get it easily. Okay, I hope you all done with the review. If you all done, kindly please message in the chat like you are all done. So as I told, if you are from other state, no issues. Click on Maharashtra and give the review. Some are asking for Bihar link, Madhya Pradesh link, Tamil Nadu link. As I told, please click on Maharashtra and give the review. Okay, I hope you all done. So I'm getting so many done messages. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your reply. So right now, what I'm sharing a registration link for the different course. As you all know, like we are conducting one more SDP session as the same, that is student development program on which is starting from tomorrow. Okay, if you are really interested to join the session as the same from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's on weekdays, Monday to Friday. The topic will be on Project Excellence, mastering your minor and major projects with real world case studies. Okay. So yeah, if you're all interested, even you can register. I'm sharing the registration link on the chat. As the same, this is also the free course. You will get the certificate as well after the 15 after the program. It's the registration link which I have shared it on a chat. If you are interested, you can click on that link and you can fill your details. You can register for that particular program. Okay, for all your questions, I'll be answering in few minutes. I know you guys have so many questions and which I wanted to be answered. I know, please be waited. I'll be answering it in very shortly. Okay, I hope you all gave the GMB review, and also if you are interested, you have registered for the new program which is starting from tomorrow. So yeah, as you all legally waiting for the attendance link, I'm sharing it now. Yeah, I'm sharing it in a while. So before that, if you guys have any query or any questions to be asked, you can just ask it on. Before you ask, I'm addressing to the questions, I will just let you know. I know you all have a concern about the certificates. So participate certificate, you will be receiving like within 10 to 15 working days. As you all know, we need at least 10 to 15 days to create the certificates and to share it. Please be waited. If you have scored above 60% of attendance, as you all know, 60% of attendance is very mandatory to get a certificate. If you secured 60% of attendance or above 60% of attendance, you will get the certificates for your register mail ID. Okay. And some are asking about the recordings. Yeah, each and every recordings has been updated, has been uploaded in the LMS dashboard. You can just go through the recordings of all this 15 days of this student development program on IoT. So some Divya, do you have option to change it? No, there is no option to change any mail. So from which mail ID you have been marked your attendance? Based on that only we will capture the attendance details. Okay, based on that only you will receive the certificate. If you have secured 60% or above 60% of attendance only, you will receive the certificate. Kishan, you are not like there is no any like page or something where you can check the attendance. So if you have to keep it in a mind, like how many days you have been attending. Like if you have attended 9 or 10 days, you will get the certificate. It not only you're attending, you have to mark the attendance. Ma'am, will we miss the attendance if we have done it more than once? Like fill the form more than once. No issues, no problem. However, we will remove the duplicates if you have marked multiple time also, no issues. And one more thing, guys. Like if you have any query related to certificate or anything, or any related course or anything, if you wanted to know about the ExcelR, you can drop a mail to edl@excelr.com. I'll be sharing the mail ID on the chat. That is what edl@excelr.com. Any query or any issues, you can drop a mail to this mail ID. This edl@excelr.com. Okay. Now, any other questions? Any other questions I to be answered? Bhavani, as I told you, you are not able to download any certificates. Your certificate, we are manually sending it to your registered mail ID. Ma'am, is there any maximum marks to get the certificate? No, this test which we have conducted only for your knowledge purpose. So this test marks we are not calculating to the attendance, I mean to the certificate. Only attendance will be captured. Vinayak, you're sharing me some screenshot. I am not getting you which screenshot, like on which link you are clicking and for what you are getting that screenshot. Please message me what exactly the problem you're facing so that I can reply for that. Yes, Neha, your certificate you will receive to your register mail ID. So no, you can't. You are not able to mark your previous attendance, which is already closed, as we all know. The attendance link will be active only till 8:30 to 9:30. It's for 1 hour. So previous days attendance you can't fill it. Aki, as I told you, at least we require 10 to 15 days to issue the certificate. So then will I get the certificate if I attended the recordings? No, you have to like join the session. You have to mark the attendance, then only you will get it. Okay, guys. So I hope all understood about the certificates. I'm just repeating. If you secured 60% of attendance or above 60% of attendance, then only you will receive the certificate. If you have not secured above 60%, you will not get it. And if you have any queries, please drop a mail to edl@excelr.com. Okay. So as I already informed, like there's one person who's asking repeatedly for the assessment result. As I already informed, this assessment is just for your knowledge we conducted. We are not providing any marks or anything. This is just for a knowledge. Okay. I hope you got what I'm telling. Recorded videos are visible on LMS dashboard. Okay. Do we get 2 certificates for participants and completion of course? No, you will get only 1 certificate. Okay, thank you all. Thank you for joining this wonderful session of all these 15 days. So if you are interested, kindly register so that we can meet by tomorrow again in a new program with a new trainer. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Good night. Have a nice day. Study well. All the best for your future. Thank you.